Hello, hello. How are you? Hello, Adriana. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's perfect. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tassilo Curry, and I am one of the founders of iTTi together here with Adriana. And today we have lots of interesting things to talk about. We are going to do a info session. Normally, our info sessions are held on site, face to face here in New York. We still do that, but with the help of technology, we are doing this now online to have a much farther reach. So lots of people all over the world can see it and ask questions to come to New York, also to go to other locations, like to go to Dubai, Pakistan, China, Korea, Italy, whatever location, because we are everywhere. We are everywhere. And if we are not, don't worry, we will soon be there. This is the website right there. So this is the website. Okay. And for those of you that wanted to follow me or to find me, this is my Facebook and this is my Instagram. So today I tell you, this is a live broadcast. This is a live broadcast, which means that when you have questions, you can ask me, you can ask us. There is a chat for you to see it. This is being broadcast on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. So let's do that. So we will start it. So as I said, this is just for you to have an idea that this is a live broadcast. So here I have some comments. Okay. Unfortunately, my Arabic is not that great, so I don't know what that means. So if we can keep it in English, that would be easy. So we have Haba from Egypt. Hello, Haba. Miss you both. That's beautiful. We have Eliana from Spain, and people are connecting little by little, and we will cover. So take this time while Facebook, Instagram are telling that we are live, and just tell me where you are, where you're sitting. I see that more and more people are coming. Okay. So, and why don't you talk a little bit about you, Adriana, who you are and what you do?
Okay. Well, I work for iTTi and I have been working for this organization from the very beginning, when it was still in its baby steps or baby feet, and now we have grown to become a global company with schools all over the world. And I am responsible for the academics, and as such, I take care of, for instance, our accreditation. I work on that. Then I take care on of checking on the courses. I check out students what they have delivered in order to make sure the quality uh, agrees with what we want to see in our graduates before they go to schools. And I also help in the sales department, so I'm almost everywhere. So,
Everywhere. So you see, people are getting connected from everywhere. So listen. So let's do that. Let's start it. So, oh, we have people from everywhere: Tunisia, Brazil, Azerbaijan, Rio, Pakistan, everywhere. So perfect. So we're going to start this presentation. This will cover everything. We promise you're going to cover everything. Okay. So let's start with this presentation here. Go global with iTTi. So the reason why I say go global with iTTi, because literally with the certificate of iTTi, you can be sitting in Tunisia and you can apply for a job in Australia and you can start working in Rio. Literally, you can do that because it's a passport for you to go global. This is the best way for you to go global. Do you have to be and stay an English teacher for the rest of your life? No. But this is, if you wish, and if you have the talents for that, and that's what your heart is, of course you can. But definitely that can be a gateway, a door opening for you to other paths and other careers in your life. You can work in translation, interpretation, content creator, and lots of things, with technology, lots of things you can do it. You will need the English anyway. But not only this, I tell you, if you can transport knowledge, especially academic, you can do everything. It's easy for you to learn. It's a skill set that you need for anything and any position that you have, that you possibly will have in your life. So if you wanted to go global, iTTi is indeed your solution, is indeed the best way for you to go. And so let's just talk a little bit about study and work abroad, because it's only fun. Oh, I'm going to Copacabana, be at the beach and whatever, go shopping in Champs-Élysées in Paris. Okay, yes, there's some parts of that, but they study and work, and it's all a good combination of everything. So first, I wanted to briefly explain the difference between TESOL and TEFL. Lots of people get confused. And before I even explain this to you, let me say something very simple. IELTS is not connected with English teachers. IELTS is a proficiency test to test how well you speak English. And chances that with this score, you can go to universities in Europe or anywhere in the world. It is to test English. It's not, so the fact that your English has been tested doesn't mean that you have the knowledge to teach it. So do you see the difference? So I can speak, but is it very different from I can teach? Yes, some countries, some governments say, oh, if you have the IELTS, you can teach English. That is their protocol, but technically that's not correct. But, that we can change. But some countries, they say, okay, if I have IELTS, can I teach? Yes. In some countries, they say yes. But there is a whole training. It's the same. If I drive a car, can I drive a truck? Maybe, but it's not the same. So we have a special program called TEFL TESOL that is going to train whoever wishes to become an English teacher to teach abroad. And that's what you need to be looking at. IELTS is good, but not for that purpose. Isn't that right, Adriana?
That's absolutely correct. And I wanted to add here that if students apply at sophisticated schools where they get high salary and excellent benefits, they will all ask for teaching. They will not only ask for English skills. Obviously, you should have that as an English teacher, but they want to see that you have courses in how to conduct lessons, and most importantly, how to teach your students so that at the end of the lesson, you have a learning outcome and not only babysitted the class in speaking English.
So for those of you who wanted to know the difference, so as it says here, TEFL, teaching of English as a foreign language, and TESOL, teaching of English to speakers of other languages. Well, okay, sounds similar, right? Sounds all the same thing, because in fact, it is the same thing. But I have a special video to explain to you all the difference between that two little things, TESOL and TEFL. Let's see this video. Let's watch that video. And remember, you have Okay, okay. You see, so this is a little bit of a long video, but explain. So TEFL and TESOL, what it stands for, it was very simple. And we also teach people to be able to teach young learners. Unlike CELTA, CELTA, the aim, it is for adults. In other words, we are far greater in terms of options when you think about it, because we can teach from the piccolo, for the petite, for the small ones to the big ones. Okay, so if there is any other question about this topic, you let me know. So you can ask me here. So here we are now to go and explain everything to you. We have the academic director here, and you have me. So all the questions, just bring it up here. So the question is, how can we become an English teacher and travel the world? What can we do? Right? So I have another video to talk to you, to show you how to do that. How can you become an English teacher and travel the world? Let's see this other video.
Hi, my name is Tassida Curry. I am one of the founders of iTTi, International TEFL Training Institute. We have been on the English teaching business for the past 22 years. We have certified thousands of professionals across the globe, and we are proud to have partners in every corner of the world. We provide the best experience to any person who is interested in becoming an English teacher. One of the reasons why our students are so successful in the industry is the fact that our teaching practice is led by highly qualified TEFL trainers who have coached hundreds of TEFL prospective teachers. Our TEFL certification matches a 4-year college degree in the US or in the UK using the same textbooks. iTTi has been validated by the State Department of the United States of America. We are also accredited and affiliated by several TESOL-TEFL organizations, such as iTTi, TESOL.org, TESOL Latin, OFQUAL, and the Charter College of Teaching. Look no further. Check our website to find the best program that suits your needs. Get in touch with us and let us take you to the next level of teaching English.
Okay, perfect. So I already have a question here asking, oh, but I thought iTTi was accredited by OFQUAL. iTTi is also accredited by OFQUAL, but this just happened a few months ago. And if you stay put until the end of this broadcast, we will talk more about the OFQUAL accreditation. So let's just go to the next to continue. And remember, you can scan all of this with your cell phone. You can point to the QR code, and you can have access to this presentation. You can have access to more of these details. So who gets certified? Who is that good for? So travelers, people who wanted to go abroad. Adriana, who gets certified for the TESOL? Who are they?
Well, people from different walks of life. Some have already had a little teaching experience, others have nothing. They'll learn everything from scratch. We have college students who come. We have people who even work in restaurants. They want to have a career change. They don't like it anymore where they are. People who are secretaries in offices, uh, uh, nearly
Everybody.
from
So
all,
basically,
from
so
all walks of
so
life.
what she's trying to say is like, as long as you have a great command, a full command of the English language, and you are older than 18, and you have dreams passions and desires to go abroad and make money and see the world, see what's out there. Those are the three elements that you have to have. And then essentially, this is a good program for you to do. And like I said here, what is it the TEFL, the T is so good for? So for volunteer work, for people that want to get international careers, for people that want to travel, adventure, see other things, for serious career teachers that wanted to go a step up, a step further, for people, because we always study, for language lovers. So it's, for people who create content, whether video or writing or works for magazine or newspaper, whatever. So there's really a great demand for it. Okay, so let me give you now, if I have not convinced you, let me convince you now. If I have not convinced you, let me give you 10 reasons. 10 reasons. And at the end of this presentation, if you are able to tell me the 10 reasons by heart, I fly you to New York. All right, let's start. Reason number 1, charity and community outreach. What do I mean by this charity and community outreach? We have a 120-hour program. This 120-hour program has a practicum. The practicum needs to be between 6 to 20 hours, okay? And it says on your certificate, the student has held hands-on practicum. It is very valuable, very important. So how do we do that? We have a lot of centers all over the world, and some of them, they do the practicum with students who are in need, people that have no opportunity. What's the difference between me and somebody else sitting in a not developed country? Opportunity. So some of our partners, they create opportunities for people by teaching English for free for those people. And that's what I'm talking about, outreach and community outreach. And just quickly, Adriana, can you tell us the importance of the practicum? Because lots of people say, oh, I want to do everything online. No practicum. But you can do it online with practicum. So briefly tell us online with practicum and the importance of the practicum, Adriana.
Yeah. The teaching practicum is very important. It is expected by many schools. If I'm talking about many schools, I'm thinking about high-paying schools that give you a work visa, that give you benefits, vacation, a trip home once a year. So with those schools, they expect a completely educated teacher with teaching practicum. And very often the governments of such countries will only provide you with the work visa if you have the teaching practicum. It's very important. If you don't worry and you're not out to earn the utmost in the industry and you are happy with less money, then of course the online course will do it, but never for those star schools which are out there and which most of the people would like to get hired by.
You see, so basically, in other words, if you can do it face to face, do it. But, and then if you already have lots of experience, okay, then that's when I believe the online will be a best alternative. And obviously, we have some volunteer work. And if you want to learn more about the centers where you can do volunteer work, how you can do volunteer work, here is the QR code. And we have some volunteer programs. Honestly, we had many of them before the pandemic. Now we are starting again with more and more volunteer programs. Let me show you a brief video about a testimonial for one of our volunteer programs in Ecuador.
I have two passions in life. One is teaching and another one is volunteering. Thanks to iTTi and now iTTi Ecuador, I'm able to do both things together in the same time in the same place. That is a really grateful and amazing experience, guys. You have no idea. Mi nombre es Sandra Merino. So let me invite you guys to join us here in the country of the 4 words.
There are many options when you become an iTTi English teacher. You can gain all this qualification that you're looking for across the world with iTTi, especially if your goal is to change the life of others through volunteer work. I'm not gonna tell you it's going to be easy, but I can guarantee it's going to be worthwhile.
Okay, so this is just an example of our volunteer work. And you know, the presentation today is not about volunteer work, but for those of you who have done volunteer work, it's a beautiful experience. Beautiful. And if you want to learn more about it, how we do it, so this is the QR code for one of those TED Talks. I have done it. So let's just watch it. Scan the code, and then you can watch that presentation. So reason number 2. Oh, we're still on reason number 2. Real classroom experience with EFL learning practicum. So I am mixed. So we already talked about that. That's the reason number 2. And that is exactly what I talk about, the social responsibilities between 6 to 20 hours, because we don't do classmate. Some people, they do classmate. You go to a TEFL program, you sit there and you teach your classmate. You are from the UK and your classmate is from Canada. How fun is that? Boring. So we do real students, okay? And we have students, we have a huge community because, again, we've been doing this business for more than 20 years. And more than 20 years. And we have centers in more than 60 partners, 60 locations worldwide. So we have a huge community. All right. And the third reason is proven success records of our graduate. What do you mean by this? So I'll have Adriana make a comment about that briefly. And while I am saying hello, we have our partner from Iraq. We have from Kosovo. We are getting busy everywhere. We are.
Yes. Graduates are very successful in landing jobs all around the world, whether they are public school systems or they are in the private sector. They are hired by the best schools. Just to give you...
Adriana, one quick second. I don't know if I see your image. So I just want to double check if your camera is coming. I think your camera was not coming. So we hear you, but we don't see you. But so in the meantime, I think you have to go back with your camera. While you're getting fixed with your camera, let me just continue here where I am. So yeah, so lots of students that have gone through iTTi, that have got certificates and have gone abroad and are holding jobs in great university. And Adriana was about to tell you this, that our students that have gone to universities in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and all of that. So I'm going to give an example. I love this video. It was a student from, South Africa that wanted to have their own business. She wants to teach online, and look what she did. I love this video. She's very enthusiastic, and she tells us everything, how she started this business. Because again, you can get certified to teach abroad, or you can get certified to run your own business. Let's see this video.
Hello everybody! My name is Kathleen van As, and today I would love to share my success story of online teaching with all of those teachers who have dreams and aspirations of getting into their dream online company. So for those of you who don't know me, I've been teaching with my absolute dream company for just over 2 months now. And I've gotten more than 2 promotions in my first 2 months. So that is just incredible. And I was asked the other day, but Kathy, how did you get there? What was the first step of making you a successful online teacher? And there is one name that comes to my mind when I think of that. And that is iTTi! They are just amazing, and it is my honor and great privilege to recommend them to any teachers who are looking for a professional and an efficient TEFL company. My experience with them was just mesmerizing. I made so many friends that I still know today along my 4-week journey course. And I loved it. It was absolutely incredible. I found my skills that I now use in my classroom today, and they were the most friendliest, professional, efficient, invested, and most of all, just amazing TEFL company. I would not be where I am today had it not been for their resources, their services, and just their care overall. They are amazing. I owe them everything that I am today, because I would not be here had it not been for them and their amazing company. So thank you, thank you, thank you, iTTi. I love you.
Okay, you see, this is a real testimonial that is worth millions. She wanted to teach abroad, she wanted to teach, and she not only started teaching, but she went on her own and made her own online school. And that's the beauty of it. So the fourth goal, why iTTi, the fourth reason, is because the instructors, they go through a very rigorous, very intensive program, training, academic program, that they have to pass that exam, they have to go through that training, and then they will be able to deliver the TEFL program. Remember, we have badges to verify people, and the badges that can verify people, we have badges to verify people, and badges to verify people. We have 4 types of levels that will be possible. So every time you check your trainer, you see the badge and you see which level they are and all of this. Okay, that's the reason number 4. And here are the badges that I'm talking about. So when you getting trained by an iTTi, make sure that there is the difference between endorsed, trainer, trained, approved. So master, the ones that have different qualifications, master degree, years of experience, that have gone through other tests and all of this. So one of your trainer must have one of these badges, and you check it out to see it. And we retest them every 2 years to make sure that you got the best of the best. Okay? And reason number 5, you can always scan. Remember, this is a live broadcast. If you have questions, I see that people are logging in from all over the world. We have people from Afghanistan, from Armenia, and here it is. People are coming up. That's beautiful. Everywhere coming in and tuning in. I know sometimes people cannot watch live, but can watch afterwards. And this is the website if you want to learn more about iTTi. So, okay, so reason number 5. Reason number 5. Reason number 5 is lifetime job search guidance and professional advisor. And I will show you, I will tell you why, because every time you get an iTTi certificate, we are connected with Job Portal, and this is for the rest of your life. You click on that, and that is already connected with job opportunities. Plus, your local center, since they've been there for quite some time, they have connections with places that might potentially be in the look for teachers. And we are a community, and we try to really help each other. So that's what it is about this lifetime job opportunity. So remember, the whole world has 1.7 billion people that speak English. That is equivalent to 20% of the world population. So we still have 7.5 billion inhabitants that wanted or should learn English. Can you believe it, how big this market is? So what is the benefit? Where is the benefit to do this? What is the benefit? So first of all, when you go abroad, it is fun, you enjoy, you do all of that, but you learn about culture, you make friends, you tour, you make money, because if you go to a different country, you can save. There are contracts in Asia. If you check, Asia and Middle East, I always say, I'll tell you a little bit, Asian and Middle East are the best locations for you to make good money and save. So you get paid. You have sometimes based on your contract, you have health benefits and you have bonuses too. So here are some of the benefits for you to do that program. And again, it is work. There is the fun, exciting, it's good that to travel, to go abroad and all of this, but you have to prepare. So sometimes we have people, they say, look, I took the course online. 20 hours, and I paid 20 euros. And now I'm trying to find a job. Nobody gives me a job. And I said, well, $20, it's not that worth it. I mean, it's what kind of program are you going to get out of $20? Number one, it's impossible for you to get any type of recognition and respect in the industry if you just pay $20 for a program. As a teacher, you don't want to get that, So you have to do classroom preparation. It's fun, it's enjoyment, it's cool, but you have to work hard. Being a teacher is a noble thing. It's this exchange with people, culture, and knowledge is beautiful, but you need to work hard. You need to prepare. People go into the class. Students today, modern students, people today, they are very demanding of teachers. They are super prepared. That they come to class, they know their thing. Teachers just can't go walk into class. Oh, I speak English. I'm a kind of native. I speak extremely well. They don't know how to prepare class. There's no goals, no objectives, no nothing. That does not work. You need to do your classroom preparation, your dynamics and everything. And even all of this, things can go wrong. You have to have plan B. So that's what you're going to master in this program. So some of the highlights here. Some of the highlights here. Like I said, Asian and the Middle East are the best places for you to find jobs. Europe is very difficult, as you can imagine. Europe in Americas, because the documentation, it is possible. I'm not saying that it's not possible. It is very possible, but it's harder. The competition is greater. Africa, it's a great place, especially if you wanted to do volunteer work. That is perfect for you to do this. And, also nature to explore and travel. And South America is fun. And, it's also, there's no big challenge for the visa. That's another opportunity, another place for you to go, for you to develop that. Okay? So remember, like I told you about the job portal, and that is the reason number 5, this lifetime job assistance, because our certificate is connected with job portal. There is always jobs available out there. So let me show you quickly this video to explain about this job portal, okay?
Labor market insights from Acclaim provide a wealth of information that can help you navigate the job market. Let's take a look. From your profile, click on a badge into which you'd like to access labor insights. On the Related Jobs page, you can quickly see how many job requisitions across the world require your skills. The information is based on your badge name. Learn which job titles require your skills, then click on them to view more details about open jobs. You can access job details by location, by top employers, by top job functions, and you can even view jobs by salary range. If you find a job you're interested in, click View Details. And if you're ready to apply for that job, click More Details. A new browser window will open for the career site hosting the job you're interested in. Follow the instructions there to apply. You can also search for jobs using the skill tags assigned to your badge. This view will focus on jobs that require the individual skill you have selected. The more you explore Acclaim's labor market insights, the more information you will learn about which jobs might be right for you.
Okay, so that's the reason why we say that we provide this lifetime job assistance. Okay, so that's perfect. And that is another video about how can you find this job. Let me see the other video here. Okay, perfect. So I'm getting lots of questions. So let me see if I can answer some of them. So first of all, like I mentioned in the beginning, for people to do a TEFL TESOL program, they have to prove their English proficiency. So we have this test available for those of you that wanted to take this test to make sure that you are good to be accepted. Okay, we provide this test. If you have this test taking someone else and wanted to bring it to your iTTi to be accepted, it is all good as well. Okay, but we provide this test here, and you need to have a good command of the English language for you to be accepted. All right. So the other question is, remember, this is a live broadcast and people have questions. So are we going to do this program in Iran? Yes, we are. There is a new iTTi in the process of getting ready. We're going to announce this very soon. Okay, so let's continue. So detailed pre-enrollment and advice provided by experienced advisors throughout the locations. So like, we have, again, your local iTTi is your advisor who is connected with several organizations or other iTTIs who is going to guide to their best knowledge. Again, we are an educational company. We are not a recruiter. We are not an employment center. We will do what we can. We have network. It's easy to find. If you type at Google, find jobs and all of this for TESOL TEFL training. It is very possible, especially online. But of course, we will do our very best to accommodate you. So remember, if you as a teacher or future teacher, you need to be a hunter. You have to do things on your own too and bring it so we can further assist you. Okay, and for some people, they wanted to do this program, they needed to have a transcript. They wanted to have a transcript, and with the transcript, they can actually, they can be accepted at a college or they get a scholarship, or sometimes with all of this, they apply for visa. You know, people apply for visa and because they want to go abroad, to study abroad, participate in a special program. You know, that's why sometimes they request the transcript. But we do have the transcript available. And remember, iTTi is everywhere, everywhere, every continent is iTTi. So reason number 7. So many things I don't know if you're going to remember everything. So let's see. So I want to see more questions. If you have questions, just say your questions here. Hello, Karine. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Like what he says here. Course without practical are not the best route for job hunting. No, that is definitely not. Okay, so international accreditation. iTTi, I think, I don't want to say that, but I think we are a full house completed with accreditation. We have all the accreditation gold standard that is necessary for this program. So we have all the types of accreditation that is necessary. Here are all the logos. You can get apostille, you can get notarized in the US, in the UK, in France. You have the certificate of OFQUAL. You have all of these organizations that see the quality that we're doing. So rest assured that you're going to get the best of the best. If you want to read more, you can scan the QR code or you can read about it. But again, we have the regular TEFL program. And on top of it, to top it off, you also have the OFQUAL program. So you can have the TEFL TESOL program and the OFQUAL. And very soon we're going to have level 6. So listen, it's a long road if you wish to really embark on that. And rest assured that we have all of that you need. Okay, because like I said, we truly believe in education and quality. Top quality is our commitment. Okay, so there's an example for those of you that wanted to know more a little bit about OFQUAL. So OFQUAL in recent years has really been outstanding in a way that everybody wants to. It's a gold stand. It's a gold medal for the TEFL TESOL industry, and we have that available with iTTi in very countries, in very locations worldwide, online and face-to-face. You can get a iTTi OFQUAL certificate. Okay, that is very, very possible. You just have to check it out. Which center is already approved to run this course there? Okay, and here reason number 9. Reason number 9, accredit and award TEFL course options to fit students' need. Okay, what do I mean by this? Because listen, obviously this is a program for you to teach abroad or teach online and all of that, and you have to pay for it, right? It's an investment in your career. It's an investment in education. And then you say, oh, but this company is really not worried about how to help people. And no, we are really worried about that. So we make program that fits in your pocket. What do I mean by this? We have program as little as $235. So, and then you have the same program for about $1,000 higher, more. That is the face-to-face. And what's the big difference? Well, we have the program 100% online. We have the program online without tutor and online with tutor. And we also have the program with live sessions. This is a very nice way. We have a beautiful platform that we log on the platform and you have a teacher that will guide you and all of that. You feel like you are in a classroom setting. So basically what I'm trying to say, we have a program that will fit your need, that will go into your pocket because you can pay as little as $235, or if you want to come to Paris, Armenia, Afghanistan, Italy, Iraq, Madagascar, Pakistan, Algeria, Angola, we are all over the world, Rio, Tunisia, Argentina. So Spain, if you want to go to any of those locations, to get face-to-face, that's possible. Or if you wanted to do the combined program. So let's see, what is this combined program? I think Adriana is back. Let me ask her to come and tell her what is this combined program. Are you there?
Yeah, hello, I'm back. The combined program consists of approximately 100 hours online training with a tutor, and then the student comes into a center of their choice and uh, does the teaching practicum there. So that's
Okay,
basically
so
what it is. Mhm.
oh, so it's not that complicated, right? So it's very, but like my suggestion for the combine, listen, you can start your program in Rio and you can finish in London, or you can start it in Paris and you can finish in Madagascar, or you can start in Germany and go to Australia, or you
Mhm.
can do all of that combination, and that is perfect, 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 perfect. I see more people coming from iTTi Egypt now. Okay. So, but what about those that say, listen, Tasto, it's a beautiful idea. I don't have the visa. I don't have the passport. Everything is possible, first of all. But if you say, I like to do it online because I got so used to with this pandemic that I don't want to leave my house. I want to do everything out of the comfortable of my house. Okay, so we have it online. We have it online. And here, just scan so you can read a little bit about our program online. Like I said, we have the one like life that is perfect. Let's just watch this little video about the online program that we have. Okay, perfect, perfect. So, like I said, if you wanted to do it online, we have the tool for you to do that. I've been getting more questions while we broadcast the video. If I don't have English language teaching diploma, can the TESOL replace it? So again, the TESOL tells that this person can teach English. So obviously, if you can teach, you can speak. So the TESOL certificate will replace any proficiency test, because the
Yeah.
proficiency test you needed to be accepted for the TESOL. And if you have the TESOL, you will replace an English certificate for sure. Number one. Number two, can TESOL be accepted at international schools without master degree or bachelor diploma? Yes, but base depends what you're going to do. So accepted for you to study, accepted for you to teach there. It depends. The question is a little bit vague in a way, but it can be accepted in, especially international schools. They accept it because it's private run business, much easier. With the TESOL, another question, with the TESOL, can I work in the public school? The answer, yeah, depends on the country and on the city. Very often, no, but with OFQUAL, in some countries now, yes, it is possible. And so the TESOL could be something for you to add to the career, to the education that you already have it. And then with this, you can go and teach in a public school. But again, this is an evolving industry in this way, and that is changing. It's being reshaped worldwide. So some countries yes, and countries no. You gotta check the regulation, and statutes of your city. So let's just continue. And the reason number 10, finally. Wow. See, so a large array of EFL course for high demand course of tomorrow, because we have how to teach online. We are located everywhere, so it's easy for us to find. We have online with tutor, without tutor, with live session, with this beautiful platform. So we have great ways of formats for you to get into this course. And we have different types of prices, like I mentioned to you before. And again, for you to do this program, you need to have a B2 or C1 certificate. So we have our iTTi School of English. We will test you, or we have this test available if you don't have it already. Okay? So, Adriana, can you tell us a little bit here before, get the proper training before you go and teach abroad? So what do you mean by theory, planning, grammar, and context? Can you help us understand this now?
Yeah. In order to teach abroad, obviously, there is education, there is training required. And if, like I said initially, if I want to get a job at a great school, then of course I have to learn certain things. Here, teaching methodologies, how to design a class. We work very hard in our courses to help students learn the skill of designing classes, which they then, in the interviewing process, may have to prove to schools. Then you have to have grammar knowledge. You can't tell your prospective students to look it up in Google. You have to be able to explain it to them. And I realize that not everybody takes the English grammar easily. So we have to work hard on that. And then, of course, you have to learn the cultural differences of the country you would like to go to. So in summary, proper training is a prerequisite to being considered in interviews of schools. And that's what we are after, to give that to our graduates.
Okay, so she covered all about theory, planning, and all that. And that's what you're going to get when you come to any iTTi center. So basically, what do we have it? We have a 120-hour course. So remember, the industry requires you to have at least 120 hours. Out of the 120 hours, between 6 to 20 hours is hands-on practical. Okay? So that is for the TEFL or TESOL course. In some locations, they offer this course, instead of 4 weeks, they make a little longer. As long as it is 120 hours, that's what it cares. And some other centers, they make it very shorter, intensive days. As long as it is 120 hours, and that's what matters. Like I mentioned to you, we also have this program in the Combine. You can start it in Algeria, and then you can finish in Kuala Lumpur. So you can do all of that. You can start in Vietnam and go to America. That's another way of you doing this. And you can do it everything online. You can do online with iTTi. All the iTTIs worldwide offer the course online. You can do it with iTTi Kazakhstan. You can do it with iTTi Azerbaijan, New York, or whatever you choose. And for those of you who already have some experience or wanted like a fresh up course, we have a Master TEFL certificate for those that have already some experience, and it is totally online. And obviously, we have our cherry of the cake here, which is the OFQUAL Level 5 certificate. So Adriana has worked very, very hard, and it says, you see what it says there? Equivalent of the self. So can you tell us very short about why is this certificate so good? Why do people want it there? What's the importance? Tell us about this.
Well, this certificate, which in essence is very similar to the 120 hours, it exceeds it in the area of global Englishes when students learn more about that. But the key here is that this course is regulated by the UK government, and that makes the course special, because whenever something comes from the UK government, other countries are willing to accept that and admit those students into their public school system. That is what Tasto earlier said. And this certificate even comes with credits, and it takes 168 hours versus 120 hours. So I mentioned that already. And it is extremely prestigious in the world to have this accredited course as a graduate course for you, and it will help you to get into schools easily.
So listen, if you're thinking of a program, here it is, level 5. And I tell you, we have level 5 now, but very soon we're going to have level 6. But we'll just wait. We will hold on to the news until we really have it. Okay? And specializations. Those specializations, what are these? They are short courses, online or face-to-face. Could be sometimes 2 days, could be sometimes a little bit longer, but those specializations, they are so good. I remember when I was at college. Remember when you were in college and you have everybody getting the same certificate, and then everybody's going to apply for the same job. And what is the difference between you and the other guy? And the answer is here: specialized course. My forte, my specialty is online, business, marketing, food, whatever. Have some specialized course in whatever your heart is in it, because it's easier. Medical, translation, interpretation, communication, any type of specialization connected with the TEFL, that will open the door. Listen, the first time when I start doing the TESOL, so one of my degrees, because I have a field, I can proudly say, I started international business and I went to Spain to do my internship. And while I was in Spain, I was doing marketing, and I had business background, marketing background, and I did a short program in specialized in teaching marketing in English to people. So I got my TEFL, I went to Spain to work there, but my specialties was to teach people how to work using the English language in the marketing field. And I had 2, 3, 4 jobs. That was the difference. I was not teaching regular English. Yes, I was, but I was busy with English for special purposes. And we have several programs like that everywhere. Okay? That's the idea. So in essence, what I'm trying to say, you can come to iTTi and you can get 4 certificates. 4 certificates. So, because you can get the English certificates, you can get the TESOL or TEFL certificate, you can get the specialization, and you can top it off with the OFQUAL. So it's one center with 4 great opportunities for you in more than 60 countries worldwide. People here are asking me price for the certificate. Like I said, there's no secret. You can start the program paying as little as $235 and come to New York and pay for a full-time in-house course. So, and some locations, some of our partners, they make installment payment, which is even more possible for you to do it. So check out the page right here. Just check out the page so you can get all the details. Remember, this is being broadcast on our YouTube channel, on Facebook, and all of that. If you don't have our YouTube channel, so let me bring it up. Our YouTube, make sure that you give us a like to our YouTube channel. So this way you can always stay in touch with us. This is our YouTube channel right here. Just look for us on YouTube and make sure you give us a like right there. So let me continue to the next presentation, to the next slide. So I said lots of good things. I think we're doing a good job, right, Adriana, to convince people.
Yes. Yeah.
So some universities, they accepted our certificate for you to continue your dreams. And then you say, Tasto, what do you mean universities accepted your program? So what I mean by this is, with our program, you can actually be accepted at a university. And sometimes you get credit for this. Sometimes you get credit for that because they use this as continuing education. Do all universities accept that? No. Some universities accepted, some universities we have partnership with. So it's always good for you to ask your university. I have done this program. This is level 5. This is OFQUAL credit. This is the TESOL TEFL from the US. Can I get some credit for that program, for the master degree I wanted to do? Some universities, they will take into consideration, okay? If they are not yet connected with us. So I think we are coming almost to the end of our presentation. But before we finish, I have another testimonial to share with you from our partners from iTTi Thailand. I really like that video and I wanted to share. So I thank you very much. But I'm not done yet. So I come back. Let me go with this and I'll be right back.
We met, we hit it off, and we asked to apply together.
I think that's why we all came here, was to become better people and, grow as individuals.
I worked for an insurance company in San Antonio, Texas. I needed a change of pace, to put it plainly.
I had a job in commercial real estate that I was not happy with. The 9 to 5 was not cutting it. I love to travel, and I used to work with kids. So coming to Thailand kind of checked off all my boxes. The people from Thailand are the kindest people I've ever met in my life. They are so generous. So I am learning lessons about thinking about everybody else before myself.
Thais are just known for going out of their way, and the demeanor is very different and very respectful.
John was the best instructor I could have asked for. He was amazing.
I love John. He's so sweet. He was informative, gave great constructive criticism, and I think that that's necessary in the setting that we were in. We want to learn, we want to adapt appropriately, and he did a great job with that.
We did a lot of lesson planning, and you present your lessons in front of the class. After which the class gives you feedback and John gives you feedback. He was also very good about electronic feedback. So if you had homework to hand in, he would give you comments back. But It's amazing how you come into this experience having no teaching experience whatsoever, and it's daunting, it's really intimidating. And I felt like it was magic how in 3 weeks, everything that John taught us actually made us feel as prepared as you can feel in a situation like this to teach.
From the cultural excursions to the specific things that they talk about in the course, one of the biggest struggles for me was finding that confidence as a teacher. And I feel now I can really be thrown out, into the Thai culture and be able to, kind of stand on my own and really do this. That is in part due to the, Mike's culture class, the language class, and just, having that interaction with them through all these experiences. I feel really confident about that.
Not knowing what's going to happen, I think is really, it's daunting, but it's equally as exciting. Or if not more so, it's more exciting than daunting.
Okay. Nice video, right? Isn't it a nice video, Adriana?
Yes, it is. And it's amazing that those graduates, not only that they are welcomed at schools, they also have beautiful experiences in the country where they go to. And
Because it brings all of that, the best of them. But I guess, all right, so we are a little bit over than an hour. I think if there's no more questions, just if you have questions, you can contact us there. And I think that's it, right? Thank you very much. So take care. Thank you. Thank you, Adriana.
yeah,
Bye-bye.
bye. Thank you.